I kid you not, this is the 14th take of me trying to film this video, and I've decided I'm going to stop pressing around and I'm going to get it nailed in this one. So let's go. Right, so what we're going to talk about today, the question is a CrossFit class enough for you? It depends entirely on what your individual goals are, okay? So if you are somebody that wants to go to the gym to pursue health, fitness and longevity, then yes, in my opinion, the CrossFit class is perfect for you, okay? Now, there's many reasons for that. First and foremost, it's really convenient, okay? It's only an hour long. Let's say you want to go 3 times a week. You can go to a 6 a.m. class, you can go to a midday class, you can go, I don't know, 6:30 at night if you want to. There's flexibility on the times, and it also takes only an hour out of your day. And bear in mind, that hour includes things like the warm-up, the workout, a cool down. It's all encapsulated within just an hour. Okay, so if those are your goals, perfect, absolute winner. Now, because of how CrossFit is as well, you get a lot of variety. It's constantly varied. You're doing something different every day, so it doesn't get boring. It's brilliant. If those are your goals, that is going to tick loads of boxes for you. Now, on the flip side, are you going to the gym to pursue competing at CrossFit or performance? If the answer is yes, the class environment is not going to be enough for you. Okay, now let's have a look at what the actual class is before we get into it. So if we take a standard class, for example, okay, you are basically catering for, let's say if a gym's got 100 members, across those 100 members, there are so many different groups of people, okay? There are young teenagers, there are people in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, all the way to 80s, even sometimes 90s, which is incredible. Now, that is amazing that we can have all these different groups of people trained together, okay? It's brilliant. Now, because of that, we have to program for the masses, okay? We have to program something that everybody in those categories can do within that class. Yes, you can scale everything, but we still need to make sure that it's accessible for everybody. So, once we've got basically what we're programming, we can have a look at what the class involves itself. So when you turn up to a CrossFit class, it's an hour long. You're gonna get there, you've got the coach that's gonna take you through what the warm-up is, like the workout, basically how to attack it, the stimulus, what the workout is, blah, 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 blah. Then you're gonna go away and do it, and then you're gonna be done and dusted within an hour. Boom, happy days. So, most CrossFit gyms will fall into one of 2 categories. Category number 1, they will have a single piece for the day, okay? So they'll look on the board and it might be, right team, we're gonna do a 20-minute AMRAP today, or right, we're gonna hit a 3-rep max push press today, okay? The other category is gonna have a and a B, okay? So 2 parts. So you might find that, right, we're gonna do a 5-rep max back squat today, and then followed by a 5 rounds for time of something, okay? Neither are wrong. It's personal preference, it's entirely the discretion of the gym, and there are pros and cons for both. Now, if you are looking at training for performance, you are going to need a significant amount of volume, and you're also going to have to practice a lot of the high skills often, okay? The only way to get better at something is to do it repeatedly and relentlessly, which kind of clashes with the whole constantly varied principle. So if you're looking to pursue health and fitness and general longevity, then yes, all this variation in the classes is going to be brilliant. However, in terms of performance, let's take the gym where you are doing 2 parts per session, okay? And let's say you come 5 times a week. That is 10 pieces across the week. It might look like a lot, but there is that much to get through and that much high skill work in CrossFit. You are not going to be able to tick all those boxes, okay? It just isn't going to happen. Now, part of that is down to what you're going to be actually doing in the classes. So if you're looking to compete, you need to practice the high skill stuff. You need to practice full snatching, clean and jerking. You need to practice the gymnastics, so handstand walking, ring muscle ups, those funny new pull over things that they've all started doing, okay? You need to do all that. You also need to get strong, okay? So you need to be squatting at least 1 to 2 a week. You also need to be getting fit, so you need to be doing your conditioning. All of that cannot be done within an hour's class, okay? And because within the class environment, you're not actually working for an hour, so yes, you've got the warm, you'd have to do that anyway, even if you're gonna sort of go off on your own. But you've also got within that hour a lot of coaching and technical work, which is priceless, by the way, okay? Everybody needs to be coached, even coaches need coaching. However, the degree of what you need coaching on certain things will probably differ when it comes to you getting to a certain point in your CrossFit stage, okay? So, as an example, if you go to a gym and the workout of the day is a 20-minute AMRAP of air squats, assault bike, double unders, and box jumps, I don't know, really random workout, whatever. You don't need to be coached through an air squat if you are 3 to 4 years into CrossFit and you're snatching 100k, okay? You just don't, you really don't. That time could be used to be doing something like practicing your ring muscle ups or your handstand walking or something like that, okay? So this is where we need to have a look at who needs what. So if you are looking to compete, okay, or increase performance, there's nothing wrong with still doing the classes, okay? I love class environment. Some of the best sessions I've ever had are when I'm surrounded by people. Like the sort of energy that you can get in a class is second to none, okay? Everybody suffers together. It is priceless, it really is. However, if you really want to push this performance barrier, you're going to have to do a little bit of extra, okay? Now that can be do an hour's class, and then hopefully if your gym has an open gym facility, you can then do more work after it or before it, okay? So you've basically got a standalone program that is almost like accessory based. So there would be nothing wrong, and it would actually be really beneficial if let's say the workout of the day in the class is a 30-minute AMRAP, okay? So it's a really long conditioning piece, whatever, okay? If you could come in an hour before, I mean, again, this depends on the gym, and do some, like, let's say, I don't know, a barbell skill movement. So let's say you did some snatches, then you moved on to like a gymnastic skill piece, maybe a little bit of like sort of accessory bodybuilding work, and then rolled into that Metcon. That'd be perfect. That'd be absolutely perfect. You're ticking loads of boxes, okay? Then same the next day and so on and so forth, okay? So that would be an option. Or the other option would be to move away from the class itself and go on to a totally standalone program, which is basically gonna tick all the boxes for you, where you can do things like muscle ups, handstand walking, like on the regular, multiple times a week, and in turn progress you to where you want to be. So that's my opinion, okay? That's kind of what I've seen from owning a CrossFit gym for many years now. And yeah, so if you are looking for health and like longevity and you want to come to the gym for a social, CrossFit class is unbeatable. But if you are looking for performance and you want to step it up, you need to do more work.